Hi folks, it's Gavin here again from G Sport Cars, and I just wanted to do this video today because I like doing videos of just things that are a little bit different, a little out of the ordinary. So what I'm tasked with today, it's not a tuning job as such, but this particular job is from Yasirs RX7. Some people may have seen Yasirs RX7 on the dyno there running Microtech engine management. It was tuned in here on a couple of occasions in different various states of tune. So Yasirs wanted to do a little bit of drifting. He set himself up in the amateur series with the RX7. He wants to get a bit of added steering lock, as you do when you're drifting. So he contacted me and asked me could I do anything with his hubs. So what we've done here, and I'll show you this here now. Hold on, we're a bit out of focus there. That's better. So this is Yasirs, one of Yasirs' hubs from his RX7, and this is where his factory track rod end would slot into here. So basically what we want to do, Yasir did a bit of searching online and he found out somebody else who had, instead of chopping this off and taking a section out of here and re-welding back on, somebody had literally just added a piece in here with some additional bracing and plate work and so on. So what we're doing here today is trying to make up some new sort of rings that we can slot in here. Now the one thing that you have to remember is that this hole takes a ball joint from the track rod end, so it can be it's actually tapered here, and it was measured at this end, which is the widest side. It was measured at I think 13.7 mil at this end, and on the back side it's 12 mil, and our depth here is 15 mil. So that's the depth of the hole there is 15 mil. Now a quick trigonometry calculation. And I'll admit I cheated on that. I downloaded a trigonometry calculator off the Google Play Store, but a quick trigonometry calculation will tell you that the angle of the taper here is just short of 6.5 mil. So what I'm going to do is I have two of these spigot rings cut out of a solid round bar, solid steel round bar. This is the other one in the lathe here. So I'm basically going to trim these down on the lathe, drill a pilot hole through. I'll measure my probably the 13.7 mil, and I'll do a first cut on a 13.7 mil on one side, and then I'll set the angle up and we'll take it right through. And hopefully then once I lathe these down slightly, because they're a little on the large side, we should have some nice rings that we can fit into Yasir's hub here, and we will get them nicely TIG welded in with some bracing and support and everything to keep them good and strong. So I'll see if I can add a couple of pictures into this video later on, and hopefully we should be able to see the results when we see Yasir's car again. Okay guys, so just a quick update here to the video. I've made these little spigot rings here. Get a closer look at these. So sorry, the lighting is not the greatest, and of course this camera doesn't want to focus again. Well, it may focus, but yeah. So these are the spigot rings, and they've been lathed down. So we've got 15 mil thickness here, with about a mil left over just to trim later on. And I've also marked the you see there's a hole drilled through the middle, but there's also a groove just around that hole, so that's our 13.7 or 13.8 mil marker here. And I have the lathe set up here at 6.5 degrees. You see the angle there, and we're sort of set up. So I'm just going to bring the lathe through and bring the tool through and try and cut this hole at the correct angle. So I'll take a picture or carry on the video after, so you guys can see how it went. So folks, just to finish this off, we have here now Yasirs hubs from the RX7, and they're complete. So we have the ring in here, which has been welded in and just smoothed off and buffed down. So all these edges were given a fairly heavy chamfer, so we can get a nice deep weld in there. Same on both sides. And so now, instead of having this mounting point for the track rod end, we now have two mounting points, so we can use either, and this one obviously will give some more luck. So just to give you a closer look at that, so here we have your track rod end, so which would usually sort of slot in here like so, and now we have it slotting in here like so. And again, the same is done for the second hub. So we've taken off about 7/8 of an inch of a difference there. Yasir did a few measurements himself, and he seemed to think that was going to be about right. Any more than that may cause clearance issues and so on. So that should give a nice added additional lock. So it'll be interesting to see how well Yasir performs in the Amateur Drift series anyway. So again, thanks for listening, and keep an eye out for the next video blog.